Pre-mock test, preparation time, IELTS versus PT, and is it good for me? Hello guys, my name is Matthew, and today I'm gonna do a detailed analysis of PT core exam. So first of all, I'll show you my report card. So recently I attempted this exam on December 9, 2024 in one of the locations of Brampton, and I got 85 in listening, 76 in reading, 90 in speaking, and 76 in writing. My overall score was 82, and now I'll share the strategy and the resources that I used for preparing for this exam. So this is the official website of Pearson, and now I'm going to discuss the format of the exam. So starting with the speaking and writing part. So this particular exam is divided into three segments. First is speaking and writing and reading, and then the final would be listening part. So the overall exam is conducted for 1 hour 15 minutes, and the fees would be 380 including all taxes. So if you are if you want to extend your PGWP or if you want to file for PR, you will be needing at least a CLB 7 before filing for extension or PR. So starting with the speaking and writing part, so there are eight sections in this particular segment. First is personal introduction. So this first introduction part is ungraded segment. So you will be getting 30 seconds in which you'll have to speak about yourself. Clues will be given there, like four clues will be given, so you can speak on those clues or you can speak anything. So it is not being graded, so it doesn't matter. Just try to just get that fluency before you start attempting the exam. So second would be the read aloud, which will be graded. So if you're from here onwards, everything is going to be graded. So read aloud sentences. So you'll be given a sentence, you'll have to repeat that sentence. So just make sure that you give proper pauses on the punctuation marks like commas and full stops, and just read the sentence continuously without stopping, without hesitating, and don't repeat any words. For example, if you are not able to read a word immediately, if you are not able to speak it in first go, just leave it. Don't go and repeat it. Don't spoil the whole sentence. Just be fluent, be confident. For example, if you want to read a sentence like this, just go on. Like after the tone, after start speaking immediately. Do not start speaking before the microphone opens because your voice will not be recorded. So like you can see, it's not easy. So at first attempt, you won't be getting the right answer. You'll have to practice for 2 or 3 times. And there are a lot of free mock tests for which I'll share the links. Just attempt those exams and you'll get that spontaneity that you need to attempt these kind of questions. And second would be repeat sentences. So this is one of the challenging sections of this exam. So you will hear a question and you'll have to repeat that same sentence. So just make sure that you do good practice for this particular section because it is one of the difficult part of this whole PT exam. And the thing is, if you are like attempting this particular listening section, you are also being graded for speaking. So although it comes under speaking, but you are also being graded for listening because you are first listening and then speaking. So practice it well because it also carries a lot of marks. So both for speaking and listening. Then describe image, although it will seem to be a little challenging, but it is very easy because whatever you need to speak will be right there in front of your screen. Some charts, some bar graphs, some data will be given to you, some circle pie charts. So you just have to read out those information, whatever is given there. Just try to connect the dots before speaking. So just be spontaneous, just keep on speaking, don't stop, don't hesitate, don't repeat words. Just speak all the because there will be enough information for you to speak for this 40 seconds. So just be natural. Even though if grammar is going wrong here or there, just it will be fine. Just speak continuously. Then you'll have respond to a situation. It's mostly like the IELTS speaking segment that you get. You'll get a situation and you'll have to speak for 40 seconds. So just keep on speaking. Again, spontaneity is the key. Don't hesitate. So don't worry too much about grammar. Just keep on speaking continuously and with confidence. And always, while you are speaking this, while attempting the speaking segment, be loud enough. Don't be quiet, don't be like very low on voice, just read it out loud, be confident. Answer short questions. So this will be like a random GK kind of a part where they'll be giving you some questions like how many bones are there in your body, or like any random question, very easy, simple question that everybody knows. But even if you don't know, just speak something. For example, they will give you a question like how many bones are there in your body. So if you don't know the answer, just repeat the same sentence, how many bones are there in your body. So that's how you're gonna attempt this segment. There will be definitely some questions that you don't know, but just repeat the questions. You have to trick the AI rather than focusing on giving the correct answer. Don't hesitate, just give the answer. Summarize written text. So yeah, so here this is the writing part. So from here, writing part starts, and it is one of the main segments of writing. So you will be given a prompt like a paragraph of 200 words, and you have to sum it up in just 20 to 50 words. So make sure that you're not lesser than 25 words and not exceeding 50 words limit. And there will be enough time for you to think about it and write it. 10 minutes are there. And the good thing is it is like assessing your both reading and writing skills, because first you are reading the segment and then you're writing. So that is the best part about PE. You are not just individually being graded for one segment. At the same time, you also get marks for another different segments. So this will be easier for you, not much challenging. Just read the text, use proper conjunctions like however, therefore, and write the summary in 25 to 50 words. Be within the limit, don't exceed or be less than the prescribed word limit. Then comes the writing email part, which needs the most practice because that's the main question for writing segment, I would say. So you would get three emails. In my case, I got three emails, and other people might get two emails. So it could be anything. Two emails to summarize the written text. I got one summarize the written text and three emails. So it was like both formal, informal, and one more category is there. So you will get like three questions of three different formats. Just prepare thoroughly for each and every segment. I'll share all the resources that you need to learn or that you need to refer before attempting the exam. So it is challenging because 9 minutes are given. You have to first read the question, frame proper sentences, and then you have to attempt that exam. Sorry, attempt that particular question. So it takes time, but practice will make you perfect in this segment as well. So I was lagging a little bit in this writing segment. I got 76. If I would have got 78 or so, I would have gotten better grades. But unfortunately, I missed the 78 mark by 2 marks. So yeah, you need to practice and perfect this particular segment. Now coming on to reading part. So just a general overview. Reading would be easier than the IELTS. So it's not that tough. It's simple. But the whole question about attempting this PT exam is that you have to score very high marks to get good CLBs. So in my case, I got 82 CLB as overall score, but my CLB was on the lower side. So the thing is, when you are attempting any segment, just make sure that you have good practice. You are already prepared before giving the exam so that you have the clarity while attempting these questions. So looking on to the first question of reading part. So here you'll get some text and some gaps. So the good thing is it is assessing both your reading and writing. You will get a text of up to 200 words, and there will be some gaps that you need to fill. So you'll be getting 200 words, and those gaps will be filled if you are like, if you practice for 2, 3 paragraphs of same format, you'll be getting those answered pretty easily. So like we can see, choose the correct words from the drop down boxes. So drop down will be there. So cues are already there. You just need to select the right word from there. Now coming on to multiple choice, multiple answer. So there will be multiple choices for the same question. So you have to select multiple choices, not just one answer. So make sure that you read the text thoroughly, and then while attempting, you have might have to select one, two, or three answers. And then you'll have the reorder paragraph segment. So this is one of the challenging part in reading segment. So there'll be like 4 to 5 uh, chunks of a sentence. You'll have to arrange them in such an order that it makes sense. So you have to practice it, but it doesn't carry that many marks. So even there will be like 4 to 5 reorder paragraphs. So just practice it before going to the exam. And even if you don't get it, don't be too much worried because it's a hard segment. So don't take too much time on this particular segment because it's gonna be a little hard. So if you get it at first or second attempt, it's good. Otherwise, just move on to the other segment. Now coming on to the fill in the blanks. So filling the blanks is same like the reading segment that you get in IELTS. You'll be getting some blanks. You need to fill it. So only reading is assessed here. So drag words from the box below. So you will be getting some box already, some cues are there. Just need to fill those words from those cues. Now multiple choice, single answer. So there will be a small text. You'll have to read it and you have to choose one answer from multiple choice questions. So reading is easier than IELTS, but scoring is difficult. Same goes for writing. Uh, Writing part is easier, but when it comes to email, you have to be precise, you have to be correct in order to gain high marks. So the only problem with PT is you need to score really good to get good CLBs. So make sure that while attempting each and every segment, when you are doing mock test, that you get at least 85 in each segment to get the desired bands. So if you are aiming for CLB 8, CLB 9, you need to have at least a score of 85 in each segment out of 90. That's what makes it really challenging. Otherwise, the format and everything, it's really easy. Attempting is easy. It's shorter version. You can attempt it easily. You can prepare it in lesser time, but scoring is really difficult, which makes it challenging altogether. Now, coming on to the listening part. So, out of these three segments, speaking, writing, reading, and listening, I felt that listening was comparatively easier, and it's even easier than the IELTS part. So first would be summarize spoken text. So you will get an audio of like 20-30 seconds. You'll have to listen to it, jot down the points very quickly, whatever you listen, and just write a summary in 20 to 30 words. So you don't have to give much information. Whatever you listen, just jot down the points and just frame it in 20 to 30 words. So prompt length would be 45 to 75 seconds. You have to listen very carefully and answer it. So you will be given 8 minutes to attempt the question, and it is assessing both your listening and writing skills. Now coming on to multiple choice, multiple answers. So you'll get an audio of 50 to 90 seconds. You have to listen to it. Only listening is being assessed, and you have to take more than one option. Fill in the blanks, just like the IELTS. You'll be getting a prompt 30 to 60. Listen to it and fill in the gaps. Easier. Multiple choice, single answer. So you won't get many questions for multiple choice and multiple choice, multiple answer. You have to listen to the prompt, listen to it, and just select one question, one answer this time. Easier, not much difficult. Select missing word. So here again, a prompt of 20 to 70 seconds. Listen to the recording and just fill in the missing word. Now you have to highlight incorrect words. So this is somewhat little different. So here you'll get like a paragraph of 15 to 50 seconds. You have to listen to that paragraphs. There might be the text will also be given to you. So you have to just listen, and while listening, you have to point out the words that you feel are wrong. So, for example, in case of listening, it would be speaking. So you have to, while you listen to that audio, just mark that listening part because the right answer is speaking. So in the same manner, there will be like 3 to 4, like 1 to 2 segments of highlighting incorrect words. One will be a bigger part where you'll get to see seven to eight such erroneous words, and the other would be a smaller paragraph of 4 or 5 words. So while listening, only point out those wrong words. Right from dictation, it's again not that difficult. You'll be assessed for both listening and writing. You'll get a sentence of 3 to 5 seconds. Just listen to a sentence and then write it down. So it's very like a very easy segment and very high scoring. You will get 4 to 5 uh, questions of this particular segment. Just listen to them and write it down, and being assessed for both listening and writing. So this was all about the uh, test format, like what it is all about, how you have to attempt. And now coming on to the resources that you have to use for preparing for this exam. So this guy, he has helped me a lot for preparing for this exam. There are some videos, so he has updated one fresh 2 hour video of 2025. So you can go through this video. He'll be giving you all the information, test formats, and everything that you need to know for PT core exam. Just listen to it once. It's a detailed video. Pay attention to the points and everything that he's explaining. He himself has attempted the exam for 13 or 14 times, and every time he's getting full out of full. So listen to all the tricks and tips that he's giving. So I listened to his earlier video. Now he has given an updated version. So just go through his video. And other than that, so whatever segment that you feel, I personally prepared my repeated sentences, read aloud sentences from YouTube. So I was continuously practicing. Just write down whatever you need. For example, read aloud is one of the challenging segment and high scoring segment. So yeah, sorry, read aloud. So you'll get some sentences. Just follow the tricks. Read aloud. Sorry, PT core. Yeah. So once you search for this, you will get again, this guy is coming in. He's a very good tutor. You will get some sentences. Listen to those sentences, try to read them aloud. So always while practicing read aloud, be just clear, be continuous, be spontaneous, and don't repeat any words, and make sure that you read loud. And more challenging would be repeat sentences, which is the difficult part and high scoring part in PT core exam. So practice thoroughly. I was like practicing now and then for this particular segment. So you will be listening to some sentences, not just one video, just go through 3, 4 videos. You will be listening some sentences and try to repeat those sentences. So once you do good practice, you will get good marks in this both these question formats, read aloud and repeat sentences. And once you attempt these two segments, they are high scoring, so you'll get automatically good marks in speaking and listening as well. So do thorough practice. That's what I used for my 90. So you can also use the same strategy. Just do more and more practice from YouTube and you'll get good marks. And in the description of this video, I'll be also sharing some links. So Language Academy is sharing one free mock test. Other than that, there's Alpha PT, which is giving you an opportunity to attempt one free mock test. You can practice this. Other than that, there is guruli.com. Guruli. So it is also giving you an opportunity to attempt one free mock test of 2 hours. So go through their free mock test and you'll be getting an idea like how much do you know and what you need to practice, what segment is lacking. So I personally, what I did, I took uh, uh, like a mock test series of guruli.com. So it was like $7 or $10, and they give you access for I think it was $14, I guess. So they give you access for 7 days. So before 2, 3 days of the exam, I took this mock test and I was continuously preparing for the segments which I was weak. After giving 2 or 3 free mock tests, I knew that these segments were the ones that I'm lacking. So I started preparing for those particular segments on guruli.com. So very good opportunity to practice as much as you can from this website. Just make sure that you're not going like there might be some methods which would be like giving you good high scoring marks in guruli.com, but don't go by that. Follow the standards by Pearson for attempting the exam. Don't believe the scores that you get for guruli.com. Like if you're getting 90 by applying some specific method for one segment, if in guruli.com might not fetch the same marks in real exam. So always try to attempt the question in exams by the methods been prescribed in Pearson's website rather than any individual website like Guruli or Alpha. That's what I can deduce from my experience because there were some segments in Guruli. So when I was writing an email, I got low scoring while I was applying my method. But I read some text from Guruli, some free mock test answers were given. I was reading those answers, but they were not that convincing for me for appearing for the final exam, for the real exam. So I didn't follow the format by Guruli. I took cues from PTE Core official website and then I appeared for the exam. So make sure that you have an idea from the Pearson's official website rather than any individual preparation websites. And coming on to the resources, I will share all the resources in the description link. And now coming on to the scoring part. So I personally felt because I have given IELTS for at least 2 or 3 times, and every time I was able to secure at least 8 CLB and getting like 777. I was able to score good marks in IELTS. So CLB 8 was my standard every time when I was giving that exam. But PT, despite of practicing, I only got 7 CLB, and my overall score is 82. So the conclusion would be that if you want to score good marks, so prepare for IELTS. It will take some time, maybe 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for scoring good bands. PT, it's comparatively easier, even though you will feel that you have already prepared for the exam, but you need to score 85 out of 90 or 90 out of 90 to get the desired CLB 8 or CLB 9. So that's the difference. But in case if you are looking to just get the CLB 7, so there might be some people who just want to apply for PGWP. So in that case, this PT would be a really good format because it is easier to prepare, easier to learn. There are not much concepts that you need to learn. It's more of a like AI powered exam. So if you just learn few tricks, you will be able to get CLB 7 easily. So that is what I would say. So you should decide that what you need. Do you just need CLB 7 or CLB 6? In that case, Pearson would be the best choice. And if you want to score good, like CLB 8, CLB 9, so I would say IELTS with little time would be a better choice. That was my case. The case could be different for you, story could be different for you, but that's what I have to share. So I would say that was all from my side for PT core exam. And I will share some important links which you can go through. And yeah, we'll meet again with some another exam. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. See you again.